There's a swath of resources you probably come across in your retention journey that explain the attraction and benefits that come as a result. But here's a problem I've noticed. A lot of it is coded in esoteric jargon and far-fetched ideals about this discipline, and therefore fails to truly capture the mind of a hormone-charged young man to practice retention. This is the gap in public understanding I want to fill, by laying out in as simple terms as possible why retention can help you garner the attention and desire from women that you've been unable to do so by far. I say this with the hope that once completely understood how it works, you can find the motivation to carry through on this grueling routine with greater grit, despite being surrounded by a world that bombards you with lustful triggers and wants you to give in to them at all times. So listen on to understand the kernel that drives female attraction, which many men have noticed on their retention journey, and the biological underpinnings that explain it on a deeper level. Women are instinctual creatures. Their intuition and wit outmatch any that a man has, and there are very good evolutionary reasons for this. Women across history have lived in groups and families, which means it was necessary for them to have an indomitable social intelligence and perceptiveness to body language. If you're a man that so much as glances in the direction of a woman, be sure that she has noticed. Women are capable of picking up on the minutest of differences in gestures, allowing them to tell whether you're confident, awkward, nervous, or something else entirely. So how does it fit into the retention discipline? Well, it's simple. The attraction you see towards you from women is not an accident, and neither is it completely the result of inexplicable biological factors. Rather, it is an amalgam of the confident aura you exude and the fullness you feel inside as a result of retaining. That translates and manifests in everything about you, from the tangible to the intangible. And let me explain how. Your physicality is the embodiment of your inner being. This means that how your body feels inside is how you ultimately look, no matter how hard you try otherwise. If you don't believe me, go hungry for a week and tell me how well you can hide the desperation of hunger from your face. It shows up on you even though you may not notice, but others will. This is precisely what happens when your vital life force is retained and circulated inside you instead of being shot out as scream. Think about it, and it'll make perfect sense. This vitality is a few drops of fluid squeezed from every part of your body to create a blueprint for another human life. Imagine the energy, nutrients, and work that your body goes through to produce the seed for another human. And then imagine wasting it away in the corner of a dark room every day. This is the state of modern man, and it's a grim one. It paints a sad picture of how men are walking around in life, depleted and drained, with no vigor, vibrancy, or life in their eyes. This is where you come in and stand out from the gray and hollow crowd of young men with your fulfilled masculine nature in both your physical and mental being. And be sure that women are the first to pick up on it. With their sharp intuition and gut feeling honed in by millions of years of evolution, they are able to scope you out as a standout man with a spark in your eyes that is missing from every man she encounters. Here's the sad and bitter truth about modern men. Anyone that reached puberty in the last 15 years has grown up in a world of private screens and unlimited online adult content. This means that most men have never known a life where they weren't hooked on this modern-day drug and never went even a few months without depleting their essence. You don't have a reference point. You have nothing to compare your life to unless you make the decision to practice the retention discipline and see for yourself. You are perpetually empty, drained, lifeless, and tired. And women can sense it on you unless you turn your life around and build yourself into a better man. But the attraction goes far beyond the merely physical and stretches into every aspect of your being. I remember the first time I completed a 90-day retention streak. It was after years of unreal lifestyle that had hollowed me out from the inside. But now I felt better not just physically, but also in my social acumen, confidence around women, and leadership of men. I felt a natural gravitation toward me of attention and respect, and I attribute it to my increased emotional stability as a result of a retention lifestyle. The natural confidence I exuded as a result of not thinking of every girl around me in a lustful context paradoxically gave me a more symbiotic attraction to them than I ever had before. You know that feeling, right? When you just got off watching The Hub and then walk out into the real world encountering female friends or coworkers, you can't help but imagine them in a similar context as you just perceived them online. You feel queasy inside, you can't talk straight or make direct eye contact. That is the physical and social manifestation of inner embarrassment, and it closes more doors for you than you know with both finances and women. But that goes away the moment you practice this discipline, allowing you to see women as more than just objects of lustful gratification and helping you come across as a man who is secure and confident in himself. Trust me, you will be able to charm them more than you ever could simply from the fullness you feel inside. Women feel this energy radiating on you and can't help but be attracted to it. Human lust is ultimately derived from an understanding of human evolution, and it becomes clear as day from this perspective why women can't help but be attracted to a masculine man full of his vital essence. High-quality men of this kind have always been a rare commodity, which means women are always scoping out the best and most potent man to seek security and masculine providence. It is impossible for that masculine virility to radiate off of you when your body is toiling away and imploding inside of itself, trying to divert bodily energies and nutrients, just trying to replace the essence that you needlessly shot out. When you retain for longer and become more disciplined, women sense a fullness to you that is visible in healthier skin, better hair, open body language, deeper voice, and greater muscle mass. All of that combined translates into respect and adoration from both women and men. I am a first-hand witness to the radical changes in physique, confidence, body language, and attraction that reverberate across your body and allow you to manifest your full masculine self. And you know the greatest part about this? Retention is the absolute easiest way in the modern world to outcompete any man in the world. Imagine a society where 99% of men were hooked to a debilitating drug that numbed their senses and left them hollow shells of men. And then imagine how easy it would be to beat those men at absolutely anything you want to, because all competition has shrunk after you embark on this journey. Opportunities with women expand and men seek you out for guidance and leadership. Who doesn't want to live a life like this? The answer is anyone with not enough conviction for retention discipline. This lifestyle is made difficult to adopt by the hyper-lustful media and society we all live in. But just like a difficult level of a game, the spoils are also better if you do manage to complete it. But on your retention journey, you must arm yourself with knowledge and guidance that can help you surpass other men. And this is why this channel exists, to give you lessons from my experience that I took years to gather and help you level up into the man you were always meant to be. If that sounds interesting, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Stay strong and stay humble.